Dude. Oh, what's going on, dog? Hey, guys. Hope you're well. Hi, Kieran. Good to see you, mate. Nice and early. Hope everyone is splendid. It's Thursday. First game of the week. Got some NRL finals tomorrow morning. Hi, Isaac. Good to see you, mate. Game is on Sky Sports Plus. Not the HD version. Super League getting swindled. As per. It is what it is. Evening, Finn. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Is this Simpson's debut? No. This will be the second time I've seen him, Lewis. When I asked last time, apparently he'd played some games years ago. Like he had a bunch of major injuries or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But some people have said he played a little while ago. Got one quick question. Go for it. Do you mind losing on Saturday, please? I mean, you don't have to ask me. Don't have to ask me for that. And Jonathan saying Leeds. Is this correct? If a tie, we can go to points differential. Sorry, I should know this. You mean for like second place, Jonathan? Is that what you mean? Let's have a look at the table. Okay, so Leeds are 2 points behind Wigan right now. If Wigan win tomorrow, I think it is. If Wigan win this weekend, Leeds have to at least win. Whatever Wigan does, Leeds have to match it. So if Leeds lose, they need Wigan to lose. If Leeds draw, they need Wigan to draw. But if Wigan does any better than Leeds, so if Leeds lose, Wigan draw, that's not good enough. So if Leeds want second, they have to, if they don't win, hope Wigan does what Leeds does. But I reckon Leeds will be fine anyway. If that's what you meant, Jonathan, if that was your question. Are you doing Wakey vs Hull KR? Yes. I'll be doing that. That'll be a dual stream with Hull vs Wire. Good morning, Alex. Good morning. Hello, Dingle. Hello, Fred. Fredington Bear. Going Leeds 32, Catalans 4, Newman first try. Fair dues, fair dues. Do you have 4 devices for next Friday stream? Here's the thing, Finn. I've been thinking about this because I really want to do like a Soccer Saturday type deal with a bunch of games. Just like, so I'd love to do something like that. I don't have the people for it or the ability to do that. What do you think of the links to Trebojevic? Very excited about it. I'm not getting my hopes up because it's just like Andrew John said something on his show. I knew that Warrington had probably inquired about him. They've probably inquired about Nathan Cleary as well, as would a bunch of other clubs when all those rumours came up. So it's probably just asking questions, just talking. Doesn't mean it's anything serious just yet. But I reckon there's a bit more validity to that one than, say, Nathan Cleary, for example. But you get what I mean. Look for me in the away end. You'll be wearing your away hoodie. Okay, well, make sure you're more specific about the attire. We'll spot you. We'll spot you. Don't worry about it. We'll get you. Still not found Kieran yet when he's at the Saints game, but we'll find him eventually. We got about 11 minutes to go. In terms of the stream stream next round, didn't they change 1 or 2 games? I'm sure they changed the KR Wire game. Pretty sure they changed. Okay. Right then, so Thursday night is KR vs Warrington and Hull vs Catalans. I'll do that as a dual stream. Then Friday, there's 4 games on the go. So I can organise my stream deck to have 4 overlays. That's easily doable. But can I get 4 streams? Okay, I can get 1 on my TV. I can get 1 on my phone if I put it right here. And I could do 2 on my PC. I could do... Wait, could I do... One of the tabs would have to be from a site that I shouldn't be using, but I could, in theory, watch all 4 games at once. Anyway. 42-6 to Leeds. Gannon first try. Okay, bold statement from Lewis there. But, I said the same about Frankie Holton a few weeks back. Back rower scoring first, and look at me go. So Gannon first try. Interesting. Sky Sports are very smart. They've only got 2 teams which need to be at the same time next week to compete. To complete opposite days. Yeah, that's actually makes sense. Probably it's a fair call. It's I get it. I get it. I wouldn't have actually minded if they were all on the same day and time anyway. Like all 6. Don't actually mind it. But it is what it is. Blue hoodie, red and white stripes, bright blue shorts, if it's warm enough. Okay, alright. I'll keep a lookout. Eyes shall be peeled. Leeds will absolutely walk this, you think? What did I say for an exact score? I know it was a big score. I remember somebody mentioned Catalans, in like the comments in my predictions video, somebody mentioned that Catalans might get 0, and I said I was really tempted to give them 0. Like, I'm really not confident Catalans will score. But at the same time, it's like, surely they'll get 1, right? They're not a good attacking side, but surely they'd get at least 1, you'd think. Like, even Huddersfield, like, they weren't great. Actually, they were great in parts defensively, but surely they could have found 1 in there. But yeah, 36-6 was my prediction to Leeds. I actually put a bet on this week as well. That's 2 bets now. I'm losing it. But no, I thought I'd go for a cheeky little bet. I'll just go through it real quick. And we've got about 8 minutes to go. I stuck a tenner on a 6.29 to 1 bet. So I've got Leeds to win by, or Leeds minus 30. I did predict them to win by 30 in my predictions. So I kind of need them to get a drop goal on top of it. They weren't great against Huddersfield, but got it done. So I've got Leeds minus 30. I've got Wigan minus 32. I'm pretty sure I had like 44-6 against Cass. And I've got the Panthers to beat the Warriors by minus 10. So, or the Panthers minus 10 is the right way of saying it. That's what I've gone with. Only reason why all 6 aren't at the same time is they don't have enough full-time refs and video refs. Good point. At least they've been promoting some recently. Some guys been getting some experience, which is good. Catalans have also had Barnforth recalled back for this week. To us for this week. Fair enough. He's looked good for the Dragons, even though Catalans haven't been great this year. I think the few moments that Barnforth has had, he's looked pretty good. So, yeah, it could be huge for him because he'll want to set a statement for FC, you know, to keep him and all that. Are you streaming at 7 AM on Saturday? I'm going to be starting slightly earlier than that. 6:50 will be the stream start. I think I'll probably set an alarm for like 6:30 AM. So let me check the stream schedule real quick. We've got 7 minutes to go. I'll go through the team list in a sec as well. So the stream schedule for this week, Super League is tomorrow. I'm doing just Lee vs Saints. I'm going to focus on Lee vs Saints. I might do an overlay for Wigan vs Cass. I might do, but I'm not going to prioritise that at all. If people want to put updates for what's going on in there, scores, how certain tries have been scored, things with cards, all that jazz, feel free to put it in there. But I'm going to focus purely on Lee vs Saints. And maybe have the other game up, but not really pay that much attention to it. On Saturday, I'm going to do a dual stream for Wakey vs Hull KR and Hull FC vs Warrington. So that's Super League this week. I'm not doing Giants vs Salford. I'm not doing it. Not putting myself through that. It ain't happening. If you guys have seen my stream schedule graphics on the community tab, I'm pretty happy with how the NRL finals one works out. It's a little bit too jazzy. So tomorrow morning, I'm doing Storm vs Bulldogs. That's 10:35 AM start here. If you're in Oz and surrounding nations, it's 7:35 PM Canberra. Saturday, I'm doing a back-to-back. I think I'll do it all in one stream. I'm not going to switch it over. I think this time I'll just update the thumbnail and the title. I'll do it all in one stream because it takes so long. I might as well just stick with one stream. Warriors vs Panthers, that starts at 6:50 AM. The stream will, 6:50 AM. 3:50 PM Canberra. Then Sharks vs Roosters, that's 10:35 AM here, 7:35 PM Canberra. And then Sunday 14th is Raiders vs Broncos. That starts here at 6:50 AM, 3:50 PM Canberra. So feel free to stop by. And I do know the first semi-final for playoffs in Super League on Friday the 3rd. As far as I know, that's the only game I cannot stream in playoffs because I'm out for a mate's birthday, so that's the only one I can't do. But I will make sure I try and do the rest, at least. You had no choice. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. Check Patreon, double check the new members, please. Well. Uh-oh. We have a new member. Tracy. There's a nice family over there. There's a nice family. What a great bunch of geezers over there. Tracy has become a new member of Grassroots on Patreon. Look at that. Thank you very much, Tracy. Thank you very much indeed. We've got 2 Grassroots members. I need to start posting some behind-the-scenes stuff soon. So, it's $4.99 for a Grassroots membership on Patreon. So, I'll do a quick run through that just to get that shenanigans out of the way and then get on with stuff. If you want to check out the Patreon, there's the QR code on screen or a link in the description. Is there? Yes, there is. So, perks across all tiers. It's general support for the channel, access to exclusive members-only chats, access to behind-the-scenes videos as well. So, those videos are kind of be how I make power rankings videos, how I make Super League predictions videos, NRL predictions videos, how I stream, like what I actually do behind the scenes, how I organise everything, how I do the graphics, and all that jazz. Maybe some, like, not vlog videos, but, like, I don't know, going to I don't know. There's other stuff. If people request anything, then they can do. Normal shout-outs on videos for new members, as they normally do anyway. Entry into members-only predictions leagues for both NRL and Super League. Same with members-only fantasy leagues for both. Appearances on relevant YouTube videos and live streams when I start, like, doing stuff with members, which I'll try and do next year. And then you get automatic entries into monthly giveaways once I've got 10 active members. If you're a Grassroots member, you get 1 automatic entry. First grade gets 2. Legend gets 3. Sorry, Legend gets 4, my bad. And Immortal gets 10. So, that's... There you go. Shameless plug out the way. But yeah. Better half can't support at the moment. I work due to Unicode. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about that. Focus on that education. Education is important, folks. You think KL win the League Leader Shield this weekend? Is it winning in this week? Like, does it matter whether we can get the win either? It's win and in, isn't it? Yeah, I think they do. I think they win it this weekend. I think they will do it. Wakey's tricky, but recently they've not been themselves. So I think KR would be fine. I'll go through the team list in a second. We're a few moments out. What's your prediction for tonight's match? Elsa, I went with Leeds 36, Catalans 6. Who's making 6th? Hull. I think Hull's got it. Only because they've got the advantage right now, and I reckon when it comes to that last game, Warrington might be a tough one. I reckon because it's fairly level playing field after all the players that they're missing. I don't know who they'll get back for the next week. But against Catalans, I think they'll be easy enough to compete with, but they'll want that 6th spot and they'll be up for it. And I think at that point they might just need to be, it might just be a winning in type deal. So, quick run through of the teams. I'm going to speed run this one. In the backs for Leeds, they have Miller, Hall, Newman, Simpson, Hankinson, Croft, and Sinfield. The forwards include Aledzki, O'Connor, Jenkins, Gannon, McDonald, and Palacia. The bench is Watkins, Bentley, Lasoni, and Holroyd. Akers is the 18th man for Catalans Dragons. In the backs, they have Esporto, Biche, Makinson, Kotrick, Smith, Yaha, Kiri, and Farge. The forwards include Desaria, Tison, Navarrete, Sims, Sirinan, Garcia. The bench is Bousquet, Satai, Seguier, Zenon. Rouge is the 18th man. We're going to get underway. Norman Finkelstein. Folks, we're underway. Here we go. Leeds will kick to Catalans, and Catalans have dropped the ball. Come on. It's Makinson, one of the ever-reliable players, has lost it. Confident for next week already. Nailed it. Thank you, Belfast, man. Thank you. You never did that at Saints. Oh, God. It's always Saints getting the special treatment, isn't it? It's always Saints. And my dad's watching. Oh, I bloody hate Saints. Short dropout. I like the intent. I think that's a knock-on from Catalans. It's in the hands of, I think that was Miller anyway. So it's going to be a Ledsky with the first carry. I like the intent with the short dropout. I like it. So they're inside the red zone already. Minute on the clock. First proper set of the game. It's going to be Jenkins. Great job this year from Jenkins. Who's got second? I think Wigan. Down the left edge with Sinfield. Doesn't need to do anything flashy today. I think the way that Leeds are playing right now, all the offloads, carry through the middle, that'll do enough for him anyway. Back towards the middle now with Palacia. Good to see him back at 13, actually. I think he might be their best option. I do like Watkins, but I think Palacia is on there as well. With Jenkins and Ledsky, their strongest. They go right to Croft. Steps off his right foot, takes it over the 10. And he's stopped 5 metres out. Minute and a half on the clock. Fourth tackle. Right at the post. O'Connor has a slow play the ball from Croft. O'Connor goes himself, stopped a few metres short of the try line, right at the post. Last tackle. He's going to go himself. Is that Ledsky? Thinks he's, I was going to say Danny... Well, I was thinking Cameron Smith from the Storm, but then I thought, would people confuse me for the Leeds Cameron Smith? And then I thought I might as well say Danny Walker, and then I'd just, start too much of a debate. Anyway. Catalans Dragons in possession at their own 10. 2 minutes gone. Need Jack Ashworth's mighty elbow. Oh, Jesus. Don't get me started on Jack Ashworth. Next carry. Second tackle down the right edge. There's a switch back to Kotrick. Couldn't quite get an offload. Good tackle there from, I think that's Simpson. Back towards the middle on the 20 with Navarrete. And yes, I will be doing that a lot when his name comes up. Sorry. Down the right edge to Farge. Kicks on the 40 from behind his own... Kicks on the 4th from behind his own 30. That's what I meant. Miller returns it up towards halfway already. This is what I'm worried about with Catalans, is getting pinned back a lot. Like, really struggling to work the ball out their own end. Hankinson with the next carry. Stopped just short of halfway, dragged back towards the middle. Connor Fringland, yes, I had a slight debate with someone on TikTok earlier. I think he should be in the squad, but I'm not entirely sure about starting. I'm happy to get into it. I know people have their opinions, I get it. But, yeah, I'm happy to discuss more of that at half time. O'Connor goes short side left to Jenkins. Good carry up towards the 20. 3.5 minutes gone. Last tackle for Leeds. Back towards the middle with Croft. Sinfield on his right. Then across to Miller. Player of the season right now. And a kick on the last from Ryan Hall. Too much weight on that one. Goes over the dead ball line. 7 tackle set. 20 metre tap. Williams and Smith in the halves for me. Don't change what's not broken. That's basically the short version of what I was going to say, Finn. So you pretty much nailed that. Lewis and Connor equals at least one Aussie send-off. Could be right. Could be right. Getting their heads. Catalans in possession. 4th tackle. Again, it is a 7 tackle set because a kick from Hall went over the dead ball line. Next carry from the Dragons down the left edge up towards halfway. Kiri back towards the middle to Farge. Then across to Garcia. Switches back to Desiree. Takes it over the halfway line. Tisson goes right to Farge. Dinks the ball towards the back right. Putting Miller under pressure. Collects it on his own 10. That's solid, that. That's well placed from the Dragons. Good kick chase as well. Leeds on their own, 5 metres out from their own try line. So that is that's a nice end to the set for the Dragons there. That's a nice end. A month ago they had no training venue arranged or anything. Not great. But As long as they're actually prepped for when they come over, that's fine. Palacia with the next carry. Leeds now 25 out from their own try line. Just over 5 minutes gone. Fourth tackle. Next carry from Newman through centre field. It's a decent carry up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up for Leeds. If we lose, I would say, I understand your point there, Leslie, but I would also caveat that by saying, depends on the context of the game as well. Depends on the context. Well, my garden's all concrete now, so sure, if they want to use that, go for it. In centre field, ooh, that could have been an arm around the neck almost from Miller on a Spoda Biche, but that's not going to be called. Makinson with a carry down the left edge. Nearly 6 minutes gone. Third tackle, just short of halfway. T-Son. And it's Remus Smith. How the mighty have fallen all the way from the Melbourne Storm. I already feel sorry for Toby Sexton for next year. Last tackle, just over 6 minutes gone. Down the left edge. Alabata Kiri hits the belly of the ball. It's a Burton bomb. And it's alliteration at its finest. Miller collects it, almost tackled on the 20. Already up towards the 30. Bit of room to run. Great tackle from T-Son. Wrapping him up by the legs. 6.5 on the clock. Oledzki with a great carry up towards halfway. There's a bit of energy here for Leeds right now. Down the left edge with Gannon. Straight to Farge. That's a good tackle there. O'Connor, left of centre field. On his right to Jenkins. Up towards the Dragons 30 and just over it. 2 tackles to go. This is good good stuff from Leeds. Good bit of pace. Down the left edge with Sinfield. Flat pass to Gannon. On the 20, gets an offload. Catalans need to stop the offloads if possible. Miller, looking for a chip towards the back right. Goes for it. This is putting Makinson under pressure. Maybe too much weight. Yes. Oh, he touched that. Makinson just got a hand on it. He just got a hand on it. What's your thoughts on Lockyer's London? I think it's very exciting stuff. I think I've come to a conclusion now, guys. You know how we're always kind of up for debate about expansion, like whether we should keep things in our corridor or expand. I'm not too bothered about European expansion, but I'm positive that we need national expansion at the very least. Short dropout. Just drilled across the floor. Spoda Biche collects it. Fair play, well done. But what I mean by that point is, I think we need to start focusing. No, not say no Bradford, but like, we need investment in London. Not giving them special privileges. If they haven't earned a spot up, then they shouldn't get one. But if we can help them a little bit, let's. If we need to look back at Cornwall again, if we look at other places like the sort of Norwich area, you know, that bit tucked away, or we look more at Newcastle, more in Cumbria, wherever it might be, you know, in the Midlands as well. A kick on the last from Catalans on the halfway line, 8.5 gone, towards the back right, nearly in touch. Good kick there again from Farge. Oh, Richard with a donation. Thank you very much, Richard. That is very, very kind of you. Very kind indeed. I hope you are well. How's it going, pal? It's going all right. Pretty chilled. Not too bad. Just relaxing. Chill out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. As they say. As they say. It's going to be Palacia with a strong carry over the 40. 9 minutes gone. Leeds in possession. 2 more tackles to go. O'Connor eating up some decent meters over the halfway line. Last tackle about to come up. Kick on the last from Sinfield. Spoda Biche underneath it on the 10. That was a high ball. That's a very high ball. Cuts back towards the left and takes it just short of the 20. If London can get a decent Super League team, that opens up so much opportunities elsewhere in the South. Exactly, they need regular seasons in Super League. They need the strength and stability everywhere else. But if they start getting a successful team, that'll help with attendance first of all, and being regularly in Super League would be huge. Farge with the kick on the 40. 40-20? That's close. Was he just over the 40 or just behind it? He was, I'd say, just behind it. That's a 40-20 for Catalans. Fair dues. Fair dues. So 10.5 minutes on the clock. There's a tap on the 20 from Tison. Hands it off to Desiree. He takes it up towards the 10. So Leeds have had a fair bit of territory inside the red zone. A little bit. But Catalans, with their best chance of the game so far, Farge down the left edge will switch back to Navarrete. He's going to be stopped a metre or two in front of the posts. Or just left of the post. Right to Farge. Out the back to Kiri. Pops it across to Sirinen. Almost. Almost in. So close. Tison, right in front of the try line, goes short side right to Kiri. Under pressure. I think that's knocked on from Gannon, I want to say. And referee will agree. Is that Jack Smith? I don't remember all the names. Is that Jack Smith? Le 40-20, exactly. One thing I hate about Sky's Rugby League coverage, the camera cut into coaches at least one time during each set. It's like Taylor Swift at the NFL. They've always got to keep cutting, haven't they? Always got to. Green Bay with a win. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, by the way, for those that care about NFL. Good win over the Detroit Lions. Does Catalans even have a decent squad? They seem very average. The thing is, Alex, the thing that disappoints me, they've got a great squad. Start of the season, they had a great squad. That's why I've called them the most disappointing team in the league. Now, you can talk about others, you know, I'm aware, but Catalans are the most disappointing. Most underwhelming. Because their squad was actually great at the start of the year. On paper, anyway. Just over 12 minutes gone. Second tackle. 5 metres out. Right to Farge. Across to Espada Biche. Just kind of throws it in the hopes that it works out. And that's going to be another knock-on from Leeds. That's fair enough. They're just diffusing the situation right now. Kind of, yeah, just having a go. I don't think he was sure where he wanted to put it. Caught in two minds between Kotrick and whoever else was on the wing there. Might have been Yaha or Makinson, not too sure. But another set for Leeds to deal with. A scrum on the 10 is Jack Smith. Thank you. Just started watching NFL. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I'd like more people to get into it over here. I think it's a great sport. Spotted Biche down the left edge off the back of the scrum. 13 minutes on the clock. 10 metres out. Tison at dummy half. Goes down the short side left. Sims is going to get wrapped up about... I was going to say those two numbers. I was going to say those two numbers that are between 5 and 8. And then Tison goes in for a try. Oh, it's going to be such a brain rot clip on the stream highlights video if this is a try. On-field decision is a try. Let's have a gander. Play the ball was fine, waiting on the pickup. Pickup is fine. To be fair to why Emotion Squad has been injured, they have. You're a Patriots fan, because I've got a friend over in Maine. You got you involved in that rubbish. Fair enough. Fair enough. On-field decision is a try. I say on-field, I meant video ref. You knew what I meant anyway. 4-0 with a kick to come. And the crowd goes home? I don't know. There's no one there. Well, I predicted 36-6. So if they get this, it's on. But I need Leeds to win by 31 for the bet, so get on it. This is like Salford at the start against Lee the other week. It's like, where does this come from? Oh, yeah. Samuels was 48-6. Fair dues, fair dues. I did see that. I forgot to read it before. My bad. Imagine if Leeds lose this, then who is the one-man team with Connor out? Well, that's a fair point. Fair point. But that shows how valuable some players are. French for Wigan, Connor for Leeds. Lollahair for Huddersfield, obviously. Who's the obvious one? Who's the really obvious one? Mikey Lewis. But I think KR still typically are good without him anyway. Did I not say French for Wigan? Did I not start with him? I thought I did. If I didn't, fair enough, but oh well. The kick was good, by the way. Back underway. They caught it this time from the kickoff. Well done, you. Nobody for Saints. I think they're still missing James Roby. Need to get him back in. Who scored? Great question. It was... oh, that's an unbelievable question. Let's ask the chasers. T-Son, was it? Thank you. Kieran, the Dark Destroyer, answering the question. Thank you very much. There's a bit of shenanigans for Catalans here. Kick through from Kiri, collected by Miller under pressure. He's going to play this in a few meters in front of his own try line. Right, let's get back to the game here properly. I'm just messing up here. I'm messing up. Oh, no, Samuel, you've woken the beast there. You've woken the beast. Oh, no. Oh, that looked ugly. Just over 16 minutes gone. Leeds inside their own 10 at the moment. A kick, crossfield. Beautiful. Just do it. Finish this. Make it happen. Oh, he knocks on. It could have been so glorious. It could have been so glorious. Maybe pushed, but I don't think it was that bad. Maybe had a bit of an effect, but I'm not like convinced it took him out of the contest. That was a good effort. So basically, for those that can't see, Newman was like tucked away well over on the touch lines. Defensive line was shrunk in a little bit, and Croft went for a chip over towards the right-hand side of the field. Newman was chasing, let it bounce a fair few times, wasn't too confident about taking it, and then knocks the ball on. So Catalans have a scrum on the... Is that halfway? It is halfway. What NFL team do you support? I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. That's my team. Benjamin Garcia with a carry just up towards the 40. T-Son goes down the short side right to Farge. Pops it across to Kotrick. Stopped on the 30. Down the short side right to Esporta Biche. Just over the 30 now. You support the Bills. Fair dues, fair dues. Interesting game against Ravens the other day. Interesting game. Kick towards the back right from Kiri. I'm liking what Catalans are doing here. I'm liking this because they've kind of, off the back of the penalty, I like what Leeds are doing though. They're spreading the ball, and then eventually Reinhold's tackled over the 10. But I like what Catalans are doing. I was worried about them getting stuck inside their own territory for a while, which they kind of were early on. But then they got a penalty, worked the ball up the field. And this is a bit like what Huddersfield did last week, is that when they got out of trouble, they actually got into the grind through the midfield, kept Leeds fairly well contained for good portions. And then the kicks for Catalans off the back of these, they're finding the corners. It's not just landing like on the 20 or 15 metres out. They're getting right into the corners, putting Miller under pressure, not giving him room to run. So this is good stuff from Catalans. Aledzki with a great carry over the 40. Last tackle. Right to Croft. Skips past one, kicks from the halfway line on the last tackle. And collecting on the full, on the 10 by Sporto B shape. Cuts back towards the middle. And it's going to be tackled by Gannon on the 20. You're a Texans fan. Oh, yeah, I think you mentioned that. I think you did. That's no good. No Jake Connor in today's lineup. I feel like they'll still be okay. Maybe not the -30 that had them on. Probably should have rethought that one. I'm trusting Leeds' defence here. That's kind of what I was... the defence and the forward pack and the offload potential as well was the other thing. The kick on the 4th from Farge. 19.5 minutes gone. Looking towards 40-20. Oh, okay. Catalans look different than usual. Catalans look different. That's another 40-20. It's slightly tricky for Miller given the bounce, but yeah, foot was in touch then, I think. My God. What the hell is this? Sorry, what la hell is this? Yep, that is going to be possession for Catalans on the 10. Farge is loving it. He's just on it. This is prime Farge at St. Helens, whatever year he was in his prime. I don't know. Wasn't he at Salford at one point? Wherever he was in his prime. Navarrete with a strong carry up towards a try line. What team do you support? I support Warrington Wolves, Samuel. That's my life. Shifting it right to Kiri. Pops it across. Oh, recollects it. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle. Plays it a metre in front of the try line. Almost great regather from Sheridan, by the way, but what a great tackle that was. Just right at the post. Tisson goes left to Farge on the 10. Pops it up to Navarrete. Ball pops out in the hands of Miller. Oh, and it's all over the place. Leeds players not happy with the Desiree on O'Connor. Just a quick apology from Desiree, and it's all good. A smile on the face of O'Connor. So we've got a knock on here from Catalans. Almost in with Catalans there. Very close. We're playing you this weekend, mate. Well, it should be... Well, I was going to say a good one, but it's going to be an absolute stinker. We'll see how it goes. We will see. Don't know if I'd rather have Leeds or Wigan away in the playoffs. Should we make it? I think given your history this... Well, you have beaten Wigan this year, actually, at Wigan. Right now, I think you'd want Leeds, actually. If they've not got Jake Connor anyway. I don't know what his deal is. Like, do people know if he could have been fine today, but the rest of him? Like, does anyone know? I think if Leeds don't have Jake Connor, you want Leeds. I don't think anyone wants to play Wigan right now. Newman with the next carry over the 30. Just shy of the 40. I think Leeds really want to get into this back and forth grind, but the kicks from Catalans are kind of preventing that from happening. Because not only are they kicking well, they've got Leeds starting sets inside their own 10, and then they're actually defending quite well off the back of it. 22 minutes on the clock, 4th tackle, over halfway with Jenkins. Bumps Navarrete onto his backside, takes it over the 40. Last tackle for Leeds. A decent set here. Down the short side right, or just down the right side with Croft. Collected just behind the 10 from Esporto Biche, scans the line, takes it just over the 10 and wrapped up by Sinfield. 22.5 minutes gone. Farge, now with Ford Yaha, takes it up towards the 20. Making some of the next carry up towards the 30. Now down the left-hand side with Navarrete. Is it Navarrete? No, or is it Busquet? I think it might be Busquet. Satai is on. Up towards the halfway line. Last tackle, 23 minutes on the clock. Left to Kiri. Dinks the ball towards the back left. Reinhold collect this on the try line. Great kick again. I'm loving what Catalans are doing. Not for the bet, but I'm loving what they're doing. This is actually really professional. This is really good stuff from Catalans right now. This is really good stuff. 23.5 minutes gone. Croft at dummy half. Gives it to Hankinson. Good carry over the 20. Where's this been? Mate, wish I knew. Wish I knew. Newman with a strong carry up towards the 40. 2 tackles to go in this set. O'Connor. Right to Oledzki. Stopped just short of halfway. It's a big tackle there from Satai. Last tackle for Leeds. O'Connor down the short side right to Croft. Kicks it towards the back right. Esporto Biche will collect this on the full on the 10. Takes it over the 20. I think the difference maker that Leeds need right now, first of all, if they can find a line break, that's great. But if they're going to stick with this back and forth, I think these kicks on the last from either Sinfield or Croft, they need more hang time on these kicks because they've got to get that line up. I think if they're going to stick with this, that's what they need. Tison hands it off to Makinson down the left edge over the 30. 24.5 on the clock. Tison on the 4th. Now with Busquet. Out the back too far. Shifting it right. And they'll be brought down on their own 40. Collected by Miller with a kick on the last. Takes it up towards the 30. So this is alright. But he gets pushed back a few metres. Is Matty Nicholson back for the finals? I know he's fit. But whether he'll get back in the team, I don't know. Hosking is pretty much played. The Raiders have barely had to change anything. So Hosking might just lock down that right edge back row spot. So Nicholson might not play again. This year, anyway. O'Connor at dummy half. 3rd tackle. On his right to... Is that Holroyd? I think it is. It is. He's a big bloke, isn't he, Holroyd? Shifting it right to Croft. Switches back to McDonnell. Strong carry over the 30. Last tackle for Leeds. Either have a go or they've got to find the corners here. They've got to get them pinned back into the corners. Croft will chip it towards the back right. That is placed nicely in towards the corner. Chuck back inside from Ryan Hall. Keary collects it and they'll start a fresh set. 5 out from the try line. That's the corner right there. That's the corner. What happened to Leeds? They're just kind of... I think they're sort of going through the motions right now. They're not doing too much. They're not like trying to overdo it. Just trying to get into the grind. Will Farnworth be fit for the Ashes? He's back. He's in the Dolphin squad this week, I'm pretty sure. So I think he's all good. No, wait. No, he was in it last week. My bad. I think he was in the squad last week. There's a kick from the 20 from Catalans. See, there you go. Oh, I thought that nearly went out. They're nearly a 20-40. But that's what Leeds needed. They needed to get him into the corner. Break for Miller. So many players in support. Oh, no, it's a knock-on from O'Connor. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, it's not been Leeds' day so far. And again, I've got the -30. But yeah, I think Farnworth is fit now, so he'll get a bit of time to recover. Would have liked him to at least play a couple games before the Ashes, so he's not like, you know, getting back into impact properly. But he'll have like training and a proper regime. Farge is brought down just less than 40 metres out. I was like, Conor Wrench moment then. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wayward stuff from Catalans, but it's still with Esporto Biche. Cutting back towards the right-hand side, eventually brought down on the 40. Hey, just got on a break. Was it a poor try for us to concede? Saying yes and no doesn't really help answer that. I apologise, Ewan. It was kind of a 5 metres out, left edge, quick play the ball for Catalans. One marker out of place, so just kind of a bit of space behind the ruck, slip through. That was it really. So it's, you know, good stuff from Catalans still. But a penalty for Leeds. They can get out of trouble here. So we'll see. We'll see if Leeds can turn the tide of battle. Now with Watkins, takes a carry through centre field, takes it over the halfway line. 28.5 minutes gone. Is now with Sinfield. Then to Holroyd. Whistle's blown for another penalty. Not sure what for. Offside? Okay, apparently. I just missed it, but yeah, it looked fairly... Yeah, I think he did. Oh, Lasoni with a carry over the 20. The bulldozer, 15 metres out. O'Connor, right at centre field, goes left to Croft, switches back to Holroyd, up towards the 10. Leeds need to answer back soon. They need to answer back soon. O'Connor, in between the sticks, goes right to Lasoni. Dangerous from this range. 29.5 minutes on the clock. Third tackle. O'Connor pops it across to Holroyd. Gets an offload to Watkins. Across to Sinfield. Gets an offload back to Miller. Bit of space. Pops it up to Lasoni. What a tackle from Bousquet. What a tackle. Stops him. Stops him dead. Oh no! A ball across to Hankinson and it slips out of his hands into touch. You will not see many blokes stop Lasoni where he stands. You will not see many tackles like that. But King Julian Bousquet puts him on his backside. Damn. Damn. Don't know what's going on with the dingle, but I feel like every few words he's using like the Google automated password thing when it's got a bunch of like letters, numbers, and characters. Just copying and pasting them into his messages. Look at him go. He's broken. Le French are winning. Maybe. That's only good for 10 minutes. Coming off bench. Need better, longer props. Longer working props. I can't agree with that, Ewan. I can't agree with that. I think normally the 10 minutes, though, if it is just 10 minutes, is always impactful. Helps to change the game. I wouldn't say no to having him. But it will be perfect for Hull next year. SASA doing the big minutes early on. Lasone comes on afterwards. Damn. There's Leeds in possession on their own 20. Ryan Hall carries up towards the 30. Good carry there. They need Bigley and Byrne. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's all happening at wire. Sipley, Byrne, Pangai Jr. If he can be arsed next year, we'll see. Leeds up towards their own 40. Third tackle. O'Connor in centre field now with Croft. Engages the line. Using Lasoni as a decoy, was taken out off the ball, but I think maybe got in someone else's way. Fourth tackle, left to Sinfield. Switches back to Gannon. Simpson. My bad. Satai pulling at his shorts. What are you after? Kick on the last from Miller, 40 metres out. Kick towards the back left. Hankinson gets a touch in it and he goes into touch. I think the plan ain't really working for Leeds right now. Like, just the back and forth. It ain't really working. Catalans in possession on their own 20. He did. I was almost bewildered at the fact that, wait, I could read that entire message. Next carry from Leeds Dragons up towards their own 30. We can. Do you know what? Not had one for a while anyway. He has got over the shock. Down the right edge now with Farge. Good hands across from Esporto Biche to Kotrick. Cuts back towards the middle. He gets an offload. Bousquet over halfway. A few metres shy of the 40. 33.5 minutes gone. Last tackle. Tisson out the back to Farge. Kicks from Leeds 40 towards the back right. Hankington underneath it. Collects it cleanly. And he'll be tackled just over the 10. I think Dingle needs a 10-second timeout. Yeah, there we go. 10-second timeout. You think about what you've done. Watkins with the next carry over the 30 through centre field. Up towards the 40. Good carry there. So now with forgot his first name was. I was going to say Sam, and I was like, wait, that's not his first name, is it? Yes, it is. Right to Croft, kicks from the halfway line, 34.5 minutes gone. Esporto Biche collects it on the 10. And he'll play this about 25 out from his own try line. Get him off the field. That were diabolical. That's just typical what it is. Catalans on their own 30. Next carry from Remus Smith over the 30. 35 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes to go. Biche man of the match so far? I'd say Farge right now. Just from the kicking. I'd say Farge right now. So down the short side right to Farge. Don't mess up now. Well, he just pops it up there to someone. I can't tell who that was. Seguier, maybe? And Smith is going to say it's a ball steal. 4.5 minutes to go. Penalty for Le Dragons. Are they challenging it? Brad Arthur just sat there with no emotion on his face. What is Miller talking about? I think he just wanted to chat about the weather, maybe. Something like that. Oh, mate, you've been to Bondi Beach, bro? It's crazy, mate. Seguier is now going to play this about 25 metres out. Right of centre field. 4 minutes to go. In centre field with Farge. Shifting it left. Across to Bousquet. Gets an offload as well to Tisson. Support from Farge. Trying to shrug off one. Ooh, nearly a high shot. It is going to be a high shot. They can go for 2. Catalans could have an 8-0 lead in the second here. I think you do go for 2. You do go for 2 on this occasion. Have they chosen what they're going to do? Pretty sure someone just... Bousquet said 2 straight away. There isn't... Don't worry, Samuel. There's no drop goal. It's just... Dingle wants a drop goal. That's what he wants. Esporto Biche will go for the penalty kick. It's in front of the stick, so I'll just add this on, basically. Do we really know what Dingle wants? That's a great question. Lados points. Does Dingle know what Dingle... Dingle, do you know what you want? What do you want for Christmas, Dingle? Oh, it's going just splendidly, Finn. Couldn't be happier. 2 minutes to go. Esporto Biche to make it 8-0. A dictionary. The kick from Espoir Biche is... Oh, Paul. Paul. It's good. There's the donation. The donation. Thank you very much, Paul. That's very kind of you. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. His introduction to the chat is just... Here's a fiver. I'm Paul Wallace, mate. What are you going to do? Kick almost finding touch there from Leeds. Satsai stopped just short of the 10. Larich, that's his Maserati. Sold it for that donation there. So just over a minute to go. Leeds might get the ball back for a couple plays. Trying to pin Catalans back now inside their own 10. Bousquet only up towards the 10. Tisson now down the left edge. Up towards the 20. Good defence here from Leeds. There's an entanglement there. Next carry from Satai. Up towards the 30. So Catalans have worked their way out of trouble, but it's now the last tackle. 40 seconds to go. Kick from Kiri. It's not a great kick. Collected on the 30 by Hall. It's now with Miller. Launches it left to Hanginson. Skips past a few. Up towards halfway. Okay, 25 seconds to go. Slow getting up there. Simpson gives it to Miller. He shifts it right to Sinfield. Engages the line. 15 seconds to go in the first half. McDonald. This is probably going to be the last one. Connor fakes the kick. Gives it to Miller under pressure. Gets an offload though to O'Connor. Just keep offloading it, boys. Just keep doing it. Sinfield down the right edge to McDonald. And he's going to be tackled as the hooter sounds. And that will be half time. Damn. Minus 30, Yad. Minus 30. Things you love to see. It's great. It's great. Last time I'll say it because Leeds will fry and batter the Dragons and serve them on Le Plat, but Leeds will really be in the epitome of one-man team. Kind of. I don't think Leeds have looked that different to their usual style. I think this is more Catalans doing good than Leeds doing bad, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Leeds are falling apart again. It's not great, is it? It's not great. Paul Hope Michael Lewis still picking up his teeth from that elbow. That's horrible. Ewan, that's horrible. That's horrible. My God. I think Dingle's lagging. I think he's lagging. Why no drop goal? Because you didn't ask nicely, that's why. Catalans' kicking game has just been so much better. Exactly, that's the thing. They've been finding the corners and then defending well off the back of it. So I think Catalans are earning this right now. Listen, Dingle, get a cup of tea or a coffee, whatever you fancy. Have a shower. Wash away the lag. And just come back. Just come back with a normal word. Start with the word hello. And then we'll go from there. In game one, mate, it happens all the time, Finn. Don't worry about it. Well, I've not bet for a long time. I bet, was it last week or the week before? And then it had been months since then. Like, I've not bet much in all year, really. So, but yeah, it can be typical. There was one bet years ago. I had like 10 or 11 games on there. It's the last one that messed me up. Shocking. Do you reckon Leeds will make up for it in the second half? I think they can. Will they? That's the question. Will they? Yes. I think they will. They can. I think they will. I'm not that confident about it, but I'm more confident that they will than they won't. You doing NRL playoffs in the morning? Yes, Paul. I will be doing all... I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do every playoff game in both Super League and NRL, aside from Friday 3rd, which will be Super League's... I think it'll be the first semi-final. I can't do that one, but I could do the rest. If not, there will be the laughing stock. I wouldn't overreact too much, because they've still... Like, Leeds are still a great side. Hull KR... Like, when Hull KR got battered by Leeds, a lot of people then started saying they're not a grand final team. Wigan got battered by Hull. They said they weren't a grand final team. If Leeds get beat today, people say they're not a grand final team. Like, people keep doing it when someone loses. Like, as good as the top 5 have been, KR, Wigan, Leeds, Lee and Saints, they've still lost a good number of times. KR still lost 4 games, Wigan have still lost 6, Leeds 7, Lee 7, and Saints 9. So everyone can lose to everybody else. I don't think it's anything to overreact about. Who's Cameron in our Discord? Who is he regularly in here? So I'm just not sure who he is normally in here. Does anyone know? Yeah, Marion Sonic fan. Like, what's his name? Does he comment under that name in here or something else? He doesn't comment it? Oh, okay. Does anyone know what that screenshot was referring to they put in the Discord? Like, was that Remedies guy just... Was he joking about somebody? I don't think he was talking about me, but, like... Was he saying something about Rob Burrow? I don't think he's in our Discord anyway, but... Anyway. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not good. Catalans doing some good stuff at the moment. Doing some good stuff. Beat this person on Rugby League 2016, made comments on Burrow. Right, well, that's not very nice, is it? That's not very nice at all. Okay. So, looking at stats. 56% possession to Catalans. Completion, 77% for Leeds, 82% for Catalans. Tackles made, a lot more for Leeds. Missed tackles, still more for Catalans. Errors, 8 for Leeds, 4 for Catalans. And 2 40-20s for Catalans as well. Damn. Catalans fully deserve the 2 points. As of right now, they absolutely do. Certainly do. Shane, Rob and Kev didn't win that TV award yesterday and lost to Molly May's breakup documentary. Mate, I'm just... It's ridiculous. Let me just put out there, first of all, I didn't watch Rob's documentary. I've not seen it. And I haven't watched Molly May's documentary. Imagine I'd watched hers, but not Rob Burrow's. But I haven't seen it. But actually, or maybe I have. Depends when it came out, actually. It depends when it came out. But it just feels like just rugby league in general getting overlooked again. Lisa Molly gave recognition to Rob. Class act. Well, yeah, that's good stuff. I'm tired of this sport just being looked down on. I'm tired of it. Which is why I'm working on something. So that'll hopefully be revealed one day in the future. This layout's very good, by the way. I like it. Well, that's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Most recognition rugby league's had in the past years, a woman's player asking ref who they're sleeping with. Yeah, there's that. Do you know what? I don't know about you guys, but it felt like rugby league was on a massive surge this year. After first of all, the 1-0 win for Lee in round 1. A lot of people were talking about that. Had a lot of people on Instagram commenting, how do you win 1-0? Thought it was 3 points for a drop goal. It's like, well, there's kind of two different sports, mate. And then the Luke Littler Stadium thing, like as much as people saw it as a gimmick, it still got the word out there. So those two, plus Vegas as well, like at the start of the year, everything felt good. Like the trajectory of the sport and the growth nationally felt decent. I think it's just kind of gone back to normal now. I think numbers are still up though, like in terms of attendance. In the first Rivals round this year, I think we had the highest attendance ever for a round of Super League, I think. So there's definitely some positives. The IMG stuff does help with that because it forces teams to have to focus on these things and pay attention to it. But yeah, I wish more people would watch the sport or at least respect it. I mean, we have Dull FC playing in our top comp. No one would look down upon. Shocking that. You touch judge with the guy who got asked that. So, who is it, Smoke? Who is it? I think the Ashes this year have helped Rugby League. I could agree with that one. I could agree. I was really hoping that... I really hope Wembley could have been sold out. There was a bunch of ideas I had in my head at the start of the year for the Ashes and like trying to do some kind of promotion, but I just didn't do it. I just kind of got stuck into the rhythm of repeating the same content again. I just never really got around to doing stuff. I made one sort of... I made an edit that I posted on TikTok, and it's also on my shorts here on... not the ones I'm wearing, but my shorts on YouTube. But yeah, I've not really done much. Ever since the... I don't know how many people watched it that's in here anyway, but ever since that Sidemen charity match at Wembley, that gave me such a... That was like such inspiration for wanting to create an event like that. I was blown away with the enthusiasm. The whole occasion for that charity match was incredible. I just wish we could get something like that one day in Rugby League. Maybe one day. Gotta work for it though. Gotta work for it. FC have had 48 million social media reactions this year. Nice. Back to grade A. We need Sir Kevin Sinfield. We certainly do. I'm not... Isn't there like a time thing that you have to wait? So between commendations for like OBE or CBE, I think you have to... Is it... You can't get 2 in a year, or you have to wait a certain amount of time before you can get another one. So would he have to wait till next year or the year after? Something, I'm not sure if that's the case or not. I'd like to know how many Southern postcodes have bought tickets to Wembley. I'd love to know that as well, actually. I'd love to know. Got my dad, who's a stubborn rugby union fan, into league. I've done my part in the sport. Nice one, Belfast, man. Nice one. Love that. Get in. Indoctrinating one person at a time, just slowly Come and join our church, guys. Come join our church. Come on in. There is, of course, a great preference for union, really, in South Africa, Pacific France. There's comma in there. Should have noticed that one. So much competition there too. Yeah, but I think a lot of the Pacific Island nations in league, especially, they're picking up now. So, you know, Samoa and Tonga are higher ranked teams in league than they are union. So that might help with the sort of switch or to pay more attention. If England could win the Ashes, that would be big for England here, because I think it might be a lot of union fans think it's a second-rate sport over here anyway, but if we beat the Aussies, then that kind of indicates that, oh, hang on a minute, we're right up there, so maybe that'll help. Maybe. We'll see. Whole house watches rugby. Now it's just me and my dad. Well, slowly, one person at a time. When did Old Trafford become old, or has it always been old? At what point was it New Trafford? That's a great question. Let's ask ChatGPT, shall we? Actually, I might as well just copy and paste your exact message. Great question. And it's actually a bit of a naming trick. Old Trafford, in brackets, the name of both the stadium and the district in Greater Manchester, has always been called Old Trafford. The word old doesn't mean aged in this case. It comes from the historic township of Trafford, which was split into Old Trafford and New Trafford in the 19th century. The area Old Trafford was established first, then the land developments to the west became known as New Trafford. When Manchester United Stadium was built in 1910, it was named after the district, so it was Old Trafford right from the start. There was never a point when it was called New Trafford Stadium. Fun fact, they've also included a fun fact. Thank you, ChatGPT. The cricket ground next door, Lancashire County Cricket Club, is also called Old Trafford Cricket Ground. Do we care about this one? For the same reason, both just take their names from the district. There you go. Every day is a school day. Or you could have just... I could have just read what Seb put. That would have been quicker. Need to convert the union lot. I'm on it. I'm on it. True, Fid. Very true. Very true. But I'm working on something, folks. I'm working on something. Back underway for the second half. What do the Leeds Rhinos have? Right, that's the end of the stream. Thanks, guys. See you later. Leeds Rhinos in possession. 20 seconds gone. It's with Watkins up towards the 20. Do you want 10 seconds, Alex? You want 10 seconds. 30 seconds gone. Third tackle for Leeds up towards the 40s with Sam Lasone. Just short of halfway. 2 tackles to go. O'Connor. Left to Sinfield. Then across to Simpson. Last tackle. Gannon. I don't even know what that means. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. Gets the people going. Cutting back towards the left-hand side is Makinson. Falls over on the 10. And a spot of Bichet with a carry. He's dragged back a metre or two. If Cats win, Rob wins another 5 lads. Oof. Ratatouille. A croissant. We surrender. Minute and a half gone. Third tackle. Down the right edge. Next carry through centre field from Satai. Up towards the 30. It's a strong carry. Now down the left-hand side with Bousquet. Eating up some metres down the left edge. Just short of the 40. Last tackle. Nearly 2 minutes gone. Now they're back to Kiri. Kicks from behind his own 40. Bounces once. Collected by Miller. On the 20, hands it off to Hankinson on his left. He carries up towards the 30. Sinfield, now with Gannon. Just up towards the 40. It's not even Gannon. Well done me. It's Simpson. It was the pink boots. Normally Gannon's wearing pink boots, isn't he? I think. Doesn't matter. Lasoni with a carry. Over halfway. Good meters. Leeds with 2 tackles to go about 45 metres out. In centre field with Sinfield. Down the left edge. Now with Miller. Pops across almost forward there. Could have maybe said forward. But Gannon shifting past a few. Look for an offload maybe. Stopped. Just less than 30 metres out. Last tackle. Simpson gives it to Miller. Engage the line. Ships it towards the posts. Collected by Tison on the 10. Let's all go do a protest wee baguette. And that'll be the Warriors, Finn. The Wars, mate. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Looks like Leeds have come out with a bit more energy. Or they're still trying to do the same stuff. Maybe shifting the ball earlier in the set. Because what we normally see them do is go to Newman or Hanley. Cut back towards the middle. I think they didn't really do that much in the first half. Getting like the second phase type stuff. Yaha. Taken to ground by Gannon, just over the 30. Farge will kick on the last, under a bit of pressure, but gets a kick away. Bounces on the 20. Then eventually collected by Ryan Hall. Takes it over the 20. In centre field. Stopped just short of the 30. You know, it's not very often I read something so profound. Dingle. I know I speak for everyone when I say it. You know, it means a lot. You saying that. I don't have a clue what it says, but it means a great deal. So, thank you. Don't have a clue what it says. Back underway with Leeds in possession. 4.5 minutes gone. Right to Croft. Switches back to McDonald. Takes it over the halfway line. Me welcome. Oh, get out. Right to Croft. On the last tackle, right to Newman. Kicks the ball towards the back right. Fairly well placed, actually. Espoto Bichet collects it. Brought down by Croft behind the 10. That's an important tackle there. Farge hands it off to Yaha. Takes it over the 10 just slightly. Next carry from Kotrick up towards the 20. Adam Link, it's been a while, mate. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Evening, lads. Good evening. Leeds always play shit against Catalans. Well. The French were in town. They just couldn't hack it. Making some of the carry up towards the 40. Yaha, eating up meters down the right edge, gets a kick off on the last tackle. Finds touch, though. What are they doing? What are they up to, Smoke? What are they doing? Who's going to win? Great question. I actually don't know. Still plenty of time for Leeds, but they don't look like scoring at the moment. And an offload collected by Remus Smith. He kicks through. Knocked backwards by Miller. What an absolute mess. Referee says grounded in goal, so drop out for Leeds. What an absolute mess this is. What a mess. Okay. Just rambling on the Discord. I can't... Whereabouts? So up towards halfway. with a Spodo B shape in centre field. Just over 7 minutes gone. T-Son down the short side left, out forward. And it is going to be called forwards. So they'll turn over the ball for Leeds in midfield. Not what they wanted. Not good. Not good. Ref, you've bottled it. The crowd got to him. Always fair, aren't you, Alex? Always fair. There'll be a scrum for Leeds on their own 40. I'm going to call it now, lads and ladettes. Whoever scores next wins the game. I'm calling it. Whoever scores next wins the game. In any capacity. So it could be a drop goal, penalty, try and conversion. I've called it. Next points wins. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. Third tackle. Leads down the short side left to Miller. Pops it across to Gannon. Gets another offload. Possibly 2 forward passes. Simpson to Hankinson. Nearly at the try line. In the back left corner. He's going to play this for Simpson. Comes back towards the middle with Sinfield. Then across to O'Connor. Can he launch it over the top? Yes, he can. But there's a Catalans player there. It's in the hands of Croft. Kicks towards the back right. Kiri collects it. Is that advantage gone as well because he went past the 10? I mean, okay. Damn. Leeds. Croft is disappointed with himself. Catalans on their own 10. Next carry from Garcia. Smashed into the ground by McDonald. What are Leeds playing at? I don't know. I think Croft maybe was thinking... Maybe thinking he had a free play or that it was definitely on if he got the kick right. Maybe that's what he was thinking. 20-40 attempt here from Catalans. Distance is good. Angle's all right. 20-40. 20-40. Oh my God. Look at them go. How are they doing it? I can't believe it. Sorry, I was thinking about playing a sound effect, but I just heard it. It just made me giggle. Right, I'm going to play it at some point. I'm going to play the sound effect randomly at some point. But it's going to be... Oh my God, penalty for Catalans. Are they going to challenge it? This could be game over. I already called it. Why did Luke Keary decide to be prime Jonathan Thurston today? Lack of consistency, I say. It's not good enough. Didn't really see what happened because I was messing around too much. Is Lasoni on? I'm not sure. Yeah, you're probably spot on there, Alex. Can I play the drum? Do you mean the trumpet? I do not. I currently do not have drums. But what I do have is this. Sorry. So it is going to be a penalty for Catalans. Sorry. Was it that bad? Was it? Oh God. So it is a penalty for Catalans. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Clock is ticking away. Nearly 51 minutes on the clock. Leeds could have had some points. I did say whoever gets next points will win. I probably should have just said next try wins. Okay, I'm gonna back out. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna back out. Next try wins. Not next points. Next try. Sorry. I surrendered. I'm so sorry. I have bottled it. I've absolutely bottled it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How horrible of me. Oh, it's not good enough, is it? They might not get it, though. They might not get it. 25 metres out, slightly right of the posts. Esporto Biche to make it 10-0. The kick is... It's good. I'm going to bottle it and say next try wins. That's what I meant the whole time. You guys knew what I meant. Okay, there's something that... The way that Dingle's talking is reminding me of something. Catalans in possession just short of the 20. Let's start with the Rugby League first. Start with that. Satire with the carry over the 30. Third tackle. You know, Catalans have won. Maybe. Maybe I was right all along. Out the back to Farge, kicks from behind the 40. Don't do it again. Almost a 40-20 again. Almost. So close. So close. Lasoni with a carry over the 30. 53.5 minutes on the clock. Ahoy, ahoy, what's going on here? It's April the 1st, is it? Nay, it's not. Catalan's actually playing well. What is this shenanigans? What is going on here? Breakfast. Newman with a carry over the 40. Just shy of halfway. All makes it up to halfway. Great end to that carry there. That was Hall, not Lasoni. Did I just say Lasoni? Did they say it wrong or did I say it wrong? Somebody said it right. I don't even know what I just said. Croft will kick just left of the sticks on the last. Knock on from 40 yard. And this will be Leeds in good territory. Did I say it was Lasoni? They kind of look like they've got the same build anyway. I'm waiting to play this thing that sounds just like Dingle. I will play it. When I get a chance to play it, I will play it. But there was when I commentated one of the England vs Samoa games last year, I called Matty Ashton Smith. I've had some absolute stinkers, mate. I've had some stinkers. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I called him Smith. I said Smith with the carry over the 20. I watched it back doing the stream highlights. I'm like, that's Matty Ashton. Sinfield brought down on the 10. O'Connor left of the post, goes right to Watkins. Out the back to Croft. Goes himself nearly high shot, maybe? It is a high shot from Kiri. Go for 2. Pick number 3, my lord. It is a high shot. 55 minutes on the clock. Does anyone know what movie that's from? Pick number 3, my lord. Does anyone know? Please, somebody tell me you know what that's from. Please, somebody. Some cultured people in here, please. Yes! Belfast, man. Yes! Good lad. Get in. Almost a try that would have been bad for the stream highlights video. But it's another penalty. Another one. Another one. Catalans needs to be careful here. Gotta be careful. There's a tap on the 10, given to Watkins. Eats up a few metres. Paul coming in late with the guess. Unless he's actually 30 seconds behind, then at least, then, you know, in that case, fair enough. It's a 6 again. Sinfield stopped just over the 10, or makes up a few more metres. Still going. Shut up, Peter. Out the back to Croft. Shifts it right to Miller. Steps off his right foot. Back towards the middle. Now with Croft. Stepping. And another penalty. Oh. What's that going to be?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. Ballless git, Campbell. Who is it for again? Is that Navarrete or Bousquet? I think it's Navarrete. This could be it now for Leeds. This could be it. Navarrete, it was. Right at the post, left to Croft, then to Sinfield. They got the numbers down the left, over the top to Hankinson, but good scramble. Yalhart stops him. Nearly 57 minutes gone. 15 metres out near the left touchline. Simpson on his right to Sinfield. He's now with Holroyd. 57 minutes on the clock. 20 metres out. O'Connor short side left to Miller. Pops up to Gannon. Regathers it. Oh, and then loses the ball. There's an absolute mess. Yaha then tackled in goal. Knock on first from Leeds. Damn. Damn. We are connected. How do the Dragons survive that? Because we never surrender. The Guns of Navarrete theme tune needed. I'm going to have to Google that one. I'm going to have to Google that. I really want to play that thing. As soon as I play it, people will be like, yes, that is Dingle right now. People will, as soon as I play it. Screw it, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now. This is literally Dingle.
I said, how the hell you gonna oopal snoops in the fucking lane droople noops if you ain't got no poople snoops? The poople snoops is the fucking the balloon chicken lane doopal noops, you know what I mean?
Right then. Back to the rugby. 58 minutes on the clock. Sin bin for the Catalans Dragons. 10-0 advantage for the Dragons as well. And they take it just over their own 10. Then up towards the 20, just over it with Fuad Yaha. Third tackle. A scoot over the 30, up towards the 40. Good metres from Catalans here. Really good metres. Getting out of trouble. A man down as well. They're in this position last week against Salford. And a one-on-one strip from Sinfield, and then lose the ball. Leeds ball, apparently. Peter. Look at Peter getting down with the youth. Look at him go. It's going to be a captain's challenge from Le Catalan. I think this will end up being Leeds ball. I think they're saying it's gathered by Sinfield and then stripped out again from Farge, but then I think it hits the hand of Sinfield, so it would be a knock on from Catalans. So I do actually think this would be Leeds ball here. Challenge unsuccessful. And no challenges remain. Oh. Catalans did beat Leeds 11-0 earlier in the season as well. 11-0. So, could happen again. It could. And a tackle beyond the horizontal. This is not looking good for Catalans. Not looking good. 59 minutes on the clock. Penalty for Leeds. This is it's not looking good. I'm not sure, Peter, actually. I'm not sure. He should, shouldn't he, Finn? He should. So, what can Leeds do? Nearly approaching the hour mark. 10 metres out for Leeds. In centre field with Croft. He'll switch back to Palacia. He takes it over the 10 and 5 metres out in front of the right post. Right, let's get something now, lads. Let's get something. O'Connor goes left to Croft. Left to Sinfield. Pops it up to Gannon. Stop 9 metres out. O'Connor on his right to Watkins. Out the back to Croft. Fakes the switch back then to Miller. Could have launched it but chose not to. Stopped on the 10. 2 more tackles to go. They are moving the ball around with pace, but they're shifting across well, Catalans. With Sinfield, across to Hankinson, space down the left edge, and they scramble well again. Would have been a drop goal, Dingle. Would have been a drop goal. That's normally how it works. I think you knew that. Last tackle, 20 minutes to go. With Sinfield, bit of height on this one towards the post. Croft doesn't quite get a hand on it. Batted backwards by Catalans, collected by Spoda Biche in goal, and he's taken over the dead ball line. Goal line drop out. Mate, Catalans, they're working. Catalans are working here. They're doing it. "19 minutes to go. Catalans want a short dropout. Oh, interesting. If they win this, batted backwards, that should be a Leeds ball. Hall will eventually collect it on the 40. So now with Simpson, he's going to play this about 36 metres out. Croft stepping, bit of room to run. 15 out, gets an offload. Collected by... Was that the Zen Monk? Getting an offload. It's with Simpson. Stopped on the 20. Second tackle. It's with Sinfield. Now with the Zen Monk, James Bentley. Palacia, just short of the 10. 62 minutes on the clock. O'Connor. In centre field, launched it left to Sinfield. Engaged the line across to Watkins. Room to run, getting an offload maybe. Collected by Spoda Biche. They're knocking on the door. They're knocking on the door, but the door shall not open. It ain't happening. Because the French are blocking it. "62.5 minutes. Peter. 2040 attempt again. It's collected on the 40 by Hankinson. Over halfway. Just short of the 40. possible obstruction. Simpson will surrender anyway. 17 minutes to go. O'Connor goes left to Sinfield. Back inside to Croft. He's got support. Steps off his right. He's going to play this 12 metres out. O'Connor wants a quick play of the ball. Gets one. Short side left. They've got the numbers, I think. Sinfield steps past one. Oof, almost wiped out by Desiree. He's still going. Sinfield. Oh, he stopped a metre short. That is close. 2 tackles to go. In front of the post to Watkins. Spins. Trying to put the ball over his head. He's stopped on the try line. He's going to have to play this inches in front of the line here. In front of the right post. Plays it for O'Connor. Out the back to Croft. A little bit wayward. Chips the ball over towards the back right. Hall is there. Hall. That's a great try. Game on, baby. Game on. I understand checking it. They are going to check it. On-field decision is a try. I reckon that's all good. I reckon that is all Gucci. Finally turned up. Everyone's onside. I'm pretty sure that's good. Tee someone off injured. Did he? Alright, okay. Sorry, did he, not did he, because I'm not into that kind of stuff. Just to be clear about that. Let's try for Leeds though. Just kind of move on from that. 10-4 with a kick to come. It is a try. Who tried? Ryan Hall tried. He tried scoring a try, he got a try. A kick from the touchline from Lockie Miller. Where's Norman Finkelstein with the percentage?
According to my calculations, there is a 52% chance of success probability here from Lucky Miller.
Thanks, Norman. And the kick is... Oh, just missed. Just missed. Just missed. If you're new here, there's a new character that we've got on the stream called Norman Finkelstein. He does the success probability stats for Super League. Went to MIT. He's about 67, something like that. There you go. Was a tough kick. It was very tough. I thought it was in for a second, but nay. But nay. Well, where are you taking that kick from? As the table stands, Leeds will stay in third, obviously. We're a chance to drop down to fourth, though. A lot of people have backed Wigan versus Leeds for the grand final, which is only possible if Leeds drop down to fourth, or Wigan does, because second cannot meet third in the grand final. 15 minutes to go. Leeds in possession on their own 30. Miller with a great carry over the 40. Maybe 16 metres in total there. Maybe more. O'Connor eating up metres up towards Catalans 40. Thought third place Rovers in the semis. Yeah, second can't play third in the final. In the grand final. There's a kick towards the back left. And Yaha collects it, taken into touch. Rovers play the best eliminator. No, Rovers, if they finish first, will play the lowest rank. So if Leeds win the first round of playoffs, they go through, they have to play Wigan in second. So Hull KR, if they finish first, they will get whoever is lowest ranked. What bit in particular? You mean playoffs or the tackle? Because I missed the tackle, to be honest. How is he not tackled and dragged into touch? Is that not what just happened? I don't even know. I don't know much, really, do I? 10 metres out. Chance here for Latone. Nearly through. Stop 5 metres out. Almost. It could be Finn. It could be. Miller. Cutting back towards the short side left. Look for a bit of room. It's going to be stopped on the 10. Near the left touch line. 13 minutes to go. Oh, the sin bin is done as well. The sin bin is done. Shifting it back towards the middle with Watkins. Out the back to Croft. Tries to kick the ball through, but he basically just kicks the ground. That is not good. He's going to be frustrated with himself there. Third tackle for Catalans. In centre field with Seguier. Stopped on his own 30. Zenon launches it left and it's dropped, I think, backwards. Could have been knock-on initially from Cernan. We've got 12 minutes to go. Last tackle for the Dragons. Out the back to Kiri. Kicks from behind his own 30. Towards just left of the post, but it's collected in centre field. Pretty much centre field by Miller. Cutting back towards the left. It's off to Hankinson. Had an option on his left there to Simpson. Now over halfway. Simpson at dummy half. Near the left edge of the field. Will carry it himself. Cutting towards the right. But he's stopped in centre field by Sims. That was a big hit. Sims kind of holding his head there. Sims looks a bit out of it. A little bit. Third tackle for Leeds. They're 35 metres out. Right at centre field. Go back towards the middle with Croft. Across to Sinfield. Then Miller. Looking for an offload. Gets it to Gannon. Room to run. One to beat. Gannon's still going. Nearly hitting the skull. Almost lost possession there. That was close. Referee says he's lost it. It did look like a loose carry, but I don't know if he ever lost possession. That's a bold call. That's a really, really bold call. I think he's always got it. I understand it doesn't look like there's that much control on it, but I don't know. Maybe there might be a bit where his hand comes off the ball, actually. Yeah, I think maybe his hand actually does come off it. That's so close. Well, the way it's seen is he's still got contact with the ball, but it's his forearm. So there's a point where his hand comes off it. So he's just using his forearm to keep it close to his hip. So that's what he's looking at. His hand does come off the ball. It still looks like he has control. It's not been dropped, but his hand comes off it. So it's seen as loose carry, basically. It's harsh, but I think it's fair. Catalans, 25 out from their own try line, 10 minutes to go. Again, minus 30, I said. Minus 30. God. Been a good game this show? It's been alright, yeah. It's been alright. Kick from behind the 40 from Catalans towards the back right, collected on the 20 by Miller. Already over the 30, back towards the middle slightly. Tries to step past Farge, but he wraps him up. Leeds always balls it up against Catalans. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next 9 minutes. Second tackle, Sinfield down the left edge. Now gives it to Simpson over halfway. Watkins with a carry. Almost tipped beyond the horizontal, up towards the 40. So 9 minutes to go. Fourth tackle. Oof, Croft smashed into and loses possession. Catalans have the ball on their own 30. It's not been a great day for Brodie Croft, has it? Couple kicks that have gone skew with, and a knock on there as well. It's not been a great day for him. Mate, Leeds have had 3 times to play the balls. 3 times. Wow. Damn. Satai with a carry inside Leeds territory. 3 more tackles to go in this set as well. Zenon at dummy half. Garcia up towards the 30. Oof. Looking for a drop goal for Dingle. Maybe. No, sorry, Dingle. They gave up on it. Modisport Biche over the 20. Stop 15 metres out. Last tackle. They might go for it now. Kiri for the drop goal. Has he scuffed it? Hits the post. Do a Raiders. Adea. Oh, smashed into. Oh, no. Okay. Drop goal hits the post. Not collected by a Leeds player, but he's smashed into as he touches the ball. Ball goes back over in towards the in-goal area. Almost grounded by a Dragons player. Almost. It's being checked. No try given on field. What an absolute mess. Why don't you get a clock? It's just hard to track, David. Like, it's hard to put up on screen properly. That you can find on the internet to, like, post the live thing. Or I can post a clock, but I'd have to, like, pause it and play it myself at the right time. It's hard to do. But there's 7.5 minutes to go anyway. Possible tackle without the ball. I think it was. No, I think it's okay. Might be seen as a knock on from Miller, actually. Do we know who the teams are for tomorrow's games? Yes, we do. Adam, just bear with me. It's Wigan versus Castleford and Lee versus Saints. Is this a try? Oh my god, is this a try? Right then. Okay. That is going to be a try for Catalans. That is 14-4 with a kick to come. I might as well just put 16 up, so it's right in front of the post. Surely that's just game over now. Surely. Wow. Wow. What's happened to Leeds today? A couple of mistakes in there. I don't think Leeds have necessarily been bad. I think there's a lot of good stuff that Catalans have done. But yeah, Catalans have absolutely earned this. Am I a Leeds supporter? No, I'm a Wire fan. All Zero fans celebrate. It's alright. It is what it is. Catalans' defence has been great, plus their kicking, absolutely. Kicking has been fantastic from Catalans. It has been fantastic. And the kick from a Sport Biche right in front of the sticks is good. crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. It's insane. Leeds with the short kick-off. 5.5 minutes to go. Imagine they get it done. 2 tries and 2 kicks. Imagine. Just so you're aware, Adam, Super League is owned or run by an organisation called European Super League. Like, the name of the company is European Super League. On Company's House, it's called European Super League. Is that another mistake from Leeds? No, it's a penalty now for Leeds. They shouldn't be. Why shouldn't they be in it? You do know Paris was I'm pretty sure Paris was an original team in Super League. Left to Miller, pops it up to Gannon. They've got to stop dropping the ball. I think there's enough time for Leeds to do it, and they've got the guys to do it, but they've just had too many mistakes in this game when they've been in good territory. Now I carry back towards the 10. Just less, or nearly 4 minutes to go. Sinfield right to Croft, under pressure, skips past Keary, out the back to Miller, cuts back towards the middle. Launched it across to Sinfield, past him. So now Gannon kicks the ball through, tries to chase it, it's held back. Could be a yellow. Is it a sin bin? Is it not? Is that not a sin bin? It's just a penalty for Leeds. Just a penalty. Well, let's give it the first carry of this fresh set. 4 minutes to go. Right at the post. It's wayward. Ryan Hall to collect it. He does. All the way back to the 20. In centre field with Miller. Shifting down the left-hand side. Nearly loses it. Oh my God. Leeds have not been clean inside the red zone. My God. What a weird performance from Leeds this is today. Sinfield. Stop 5 metres out, over on the left-hand side of the field. Now with Watkins, switches back to Jenkins. He'll be stopped 2 or 3 metres in front of the try line, left of the post. 3 minutes left. O'Connor, right to Miller, right to Croft. Wants to go out the back, but he just slips through. He just slips through, and that's in a great position to get the kick, because they need the kicks here. Is it game on? I'm not sure. 3 minutes to go. Croft just slithers in. Well, there we go. I think Leeds are going to hit 10 here. It's going to be Miller will rush this kick slightly. Oh, you want to play trumpets in the stadium, do you? Do you? 2 can play at that game, sunshine. The kick is... Oh my God. Oh my God. He scuffed it. He just scuffed it. Leeds in possession up towards their own 20 with Jenkins. That's... Unless somehow Leeds come up with something right now, that's that's game over. Oh my God. I can't believe he's just missed that. I just can't believe it. 2 minutes to go. Leeds in possession on the 40. 3 tackles to go as well. Watkins in centre field. Out the back to Sinfield. Eating up meters. Needed an offload there. Oh, Paul. Oh, he's confident. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. It's right to Croft. Back towards the middle. Across to Miller. Slapped down by a Dragons player to 6 again. Minute and a half to go. Miller. Down the left edge. Across to Hankinson. He's lost it again. Mate, this guy. Oh my God. So, if Wigan win tomorrow, which they should do against Castleford, but you know Castleford are world class now all of a sudden. So yeah, if Wigan beat Castleford tomorrow, they will confirm a top 2 spot. Should be aware this guy bet his life savings on Leeds and they're losing. Who bet their life savings on it? I've saved a bit more than a tenner, if you mean me. Just a bit more than a tenner. Got about £3.40 left. Put that on Castleford to win tomorrow. See what happens. 40 seconds to go. On the 20, 30 seconds left. Right, always got to leave a bit left over. Always got to leave a bit. $15 seconds to go. I don't think I have. 5 seconds to go. And the hooter will sound. Full time. Leeds Rhinos 8, Catalans Dragons 16. Mate. Farge man of the match, surely. Yeah, I think so. Maybe Kiri, but Farge for me, that first half, especially from Farge, was solid. His kicking game was great. Damn. Could hear your voice. You didn't want Catalans to win. I think you've made a claim without a proper basis. I understand if you feel that, but I can promise you that's just not the case. Normally, I'll either want a team to win either because it helps my team or because maybe I put a bet on them, but that's not very common. Maybe I've predicted them to win in a predictions video, so the more I get correct, the better it is for predictions videos. But, Mikhail, I can promise you that's not the case. If you've got your own opinion, that's fine. But the game was getting exciting when Leeds were trying to come back into it. I gave credit where credit was due for Catalans, so you think what you want, but I can promise you that you're off. I can promise you're off on that one. Who do you think will win the grand final? Thought Leeds, but after this, not sure. I think it's Wigan in the driver's seat still, just because of the form they're hitting, and they've kind of been there, done that. So for me, it's still kind of Wigan. Okay, so to recap the game then, Leeds, I think throughout the game, I don't think Leeds wouldn't necessarily that bad. They focused a lot on just going through the middle. I think in the second half they tried to spread the ball towards the edges a bit more. But their biggest issue was probably just turning the ball over way too much. Too many errors. I'm not sure what they had in the end, but it felt like a ridiculous number of errors. They'd get in good field position, get inside the red zone, or they'd get good meters up the field, and then in good territory, they'd lose the ball. So that was Leeds' biggest issue, was just completing sets. They had plenty of great territory, plenty of opportunities. They looked dangerous. They moved the ball around quickly, but they just couldn't create much. But getting on to Catalans, in contrast to that, is they shifted really well. Especially when they went down a man, they shifted really, really well to shut down a lot of opportunities. The kicking in the first half from Farge towards the corners was great. Kiri gets man of the match, but his kicking was great in the second half as well. But Farge in that first half, Kiri a lot in the second, finding the corners, all the way back in the corner. The chase off the back of it was great, because they kept Leeds inside their own 10 for a few tackles sometimes in the set. The defensive line speed was good, and they were disciplined off the back of it too. So it was really professional from Catalans. It was really, really professional. They didn't have to worry too much about spreading the ball around or trying to open Leeds up towards the edges. They actually got into the grind. The kicking was great. And they just kept building that field position. They kept that territory. And when they needed to execute, they did. And defensively, I think they did a really good job. That might be the most complete performance I've seen from Catalans all year. If it's not the most complete, it's at least right up there anyway. So, yeah, we've not seen many efforts like that from Catalans, but that was a damn good effort. Leeds' decision-making lost from the game. I think it was just the errors, really. Catalans got the basics right tonight. They sure did. They sure did. As a Salford fan, I hope Wigan win the grand final. They've been class in terms of supporting us this year. Also a joy to watch. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry. Right, so a quick reminder of everything. If you want to become a member, you can do by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the top link in the description. We had Tracy become a grassroots member earlier. Very, very kind. Very kind indeed. That's Tracy and the Sainted Jester. If we get 8 more members. Oh, James. There's a James in here somewhere who also became a member. Thank you, James. You're in here somewhere. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are. Belfast man is James. What a guy. Trumpet for James. Excellent. Excellent work, my friend. So there we go. That's three members now. Kieran, Tracy, and James. So they'll be getting their shout-outs in the next videos. 7 more members, and we'll be doing the giveaways. I need to start doing that behind-the-scenes content soon as well. So, Trumpet for Cats? Sure, why not? Why not? So yeah, once I get 7 more members, I'll be doing the monthly giveaways. It'll likely start with something like tickets. I mean, when we get to Christmas, that'll be slightly irrelevant. But I could do jerseys, because people, might want shirts and stuff like that. But once I can start doing monthly giveaways, I want to be really creative with them. Really creative. But it's going to start simple for now. But there's going to be behind the scenes content coming soon. Now that I've actually got people in there, I need to make it worth the while and post some behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, if you want to join, QR code on screen or link in the description. So thank you to you folks, that is greatly appreciated. Follow me on all socials, links in the description, TikTok as well. Stream highlights will be posted tomorrow, most likely. And in terms of streams for this weekend, we have, in Super League, tomorrow night I'm doing Lee vs Saints. That starts at 7:45 PM. I will be tracking Wigan vs Castleford. I might have it on screen here, but it's not going to be priority. So I will be prioritising Lee vs Saints. On Saturday, I'm doing a dual stream. It's Wakefield vs Hull KR and Hull FC vs Warrington. So that'll be at the same time. That starts at 5:15 PM on Saturday. And then in the NRL, it's the start of finals. So tomorrow morning, 10:35 AM, Storm vs Bulldogs. Saturday, I'm doing back-to-back on the same stream. I won't change over. I'll do the same stream. Warriors vs Panthers at 6:50 AM. And then Sharks vs Roosters at 10:35 AM. And then Sunday morning, Raiders vs Broncos, 6:50 AM. And if you want to know the times in Australia, just add 9 hours onto those times that I said. And that's Canberra for you. So yeah, feel free to stop by for the NRL tomorrow morning. Finals, going to be great. Storm vs Bulldogs, that'll be a great game. But yeah. Bit more Super League tomorrow. Thanks for a fun evening again, sir. Well, thank you for stopping by, Peter. The answer again was Shrek. Fair play also to Joel Tompkins. That's back-to-back weeks of a very spirited Catalans effort. To be fair. That's very spirited. Oh yeah, do want to also say thank you for the donations. I need to go through that again. Thank you for the $5 from Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you for the other $5 from Paul. And it was Richard with the 2 as well. So thank you very much for your donations. It is greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. I need to see what I'm on right now. 11,749. The target at the start of the year was 10,000 and we're at 11.7. Thanks to you guys. Bloody hell. I'm tempted to see what I was at the start of the year. Do you know what? I'm going to have a look. What was I at the start of the year? So, New Year's Day. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's see. What was I on? So from the start of the year, 7.1k subs. Wow. Damn. That's insane. That is insane. Alright, I'm just kind of wasting time now. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by. All the regulars. A couple new names in here as well, I think. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated as always. Not just leaving me here by myself. It means a lot that you guys are willing to spend time here. Because time is valuable. And some of you choose to spend your time and sometimes your money here as well, which it does mean a great deal. Because again, my first stream, which was Huddersfield versus Leeds, I think it was last year, had like a few people coming in and out, peaked at maybe 6 people at one point, and that was it. And now it's like, you get 30 people here regularly, it's great. So, yeah, If I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. And a great life as well, because, you know, the whole life kind of probably matters a bit more than just the weekend. But yeah, I'm just talking shite now. Have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you. But I'll see you next time. Maybe. Hopefully. Toodle pip.